Okay, if you like this video, subscribe to my channel, but let's get right to it. So it's being reported that Star Wars actor, here's the headline. This is from Games Radar. It was written by Bradley Russell. Star Wars actor Kelly Marie Tran is open to a Rose return with the right story. There's still room for Rose in a galaxy far, far away. And the article goes on, the Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker may have relegated Kelly Marie Tran Rose Tico, her character Rose Tico, to a bit part player, amounting to under 2 minutes of screen time, but the actor is still opening to return under the right circumstances. First of all, they shot way more footage of her than what made it into the film. There were scenes with Carrie Fisher that when they did the CGI, there was a lot of stuff made the cutting room floor. And Kelly has even said that in interviews that and that's the way these movies go. They just shoot a ton of stuff. And then during the editing room, things just happen the way they happen. When pressed by Collider, so it was Collider that really had the interview with her, on the idea of Rose Tico Disney Plus spinoff, Tran said, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. It's so strange. She goes on to say, I had so much fun being in that world, but I feel like the pieces would have to fall into a perfect little puzzle and everything would have to feel like it's right, the right time and the right moment and the right story, like with any other project. But I don't know, Tran added. I think that there's a lot of characters in the universe that we have yet to hear enough about. And this is true. Bradley goes on to say, so that's not a no. Rose may have received unwarranted fan backlash after her introduction in the Star Wars The Last Jedi. Now, that falls on the writing. The Last Jedi was terrible. What's really interesting about The Last Jedi is in the beginning of that movie, the sister played such this pivotal role in the beginning with the bomber squad and then was killed in that dramatic, it was one of the best choreographed, action sequences in Star Wars when she was struggling to drop the bombs. And, she had the thing on her neck and Rose Tico's the character had the other one and they were sisters. And it was more compelling for me as an audience member to know the sister that died and what brought her to get to that point where she was able to sacrifice, where Rose Tico's character was really like a constable on a ship trying to stop people from mutiny. And the sister was, leading this bomb attack, so the article goes on this, and my point is, I think like The Last Jedi really didn't do any justice to, first of all, Kelly Marie Tran is a really good actress. She did not deserve all the hate and the backlash. It was poor writing. But when you sign on, I don't care who you are, when you go through the process of auditioning, they don't show you the whole damn script. They give you pieces. You don't know what you're going to read. You go to auditions, then there's chemistry, there's on-screen tests with some of the actors. I'm sure John Boyega had on-screen tests with Kelly. And the thing about it is, you go through all that stuff and then you sign on, and I don't care who you are. If you're told you're going to be in a Star Wars movie, you sign the dotted line. You just do it because it'll catapult your career. And anyway, the bottom line is she probably got the script and her performance wasn't bad in the movie at all. It was the bad writing that really made her character suffer. And then when you go to The Rise of Skywalker, at that point they had to wrap up everything, and the focus of the story, even John Boyega has been outspoken about this, didn't fall on the smaller characters, the other supporting cast members. It really was just like Ben Solo, Rey, Palpatine. It was like that trifecta. And that's where the story had to mostly be focused, and they couldn't do anything else with it. And although they tried, it goes on, though it appears that the experience hasn't soured Kelly Marie Tran entirely on the prospect of returning to a galaxy far, far away, The future of Star Wars with or without Rose is looking bright, both on Disney Plus and the big screen. True. Both Kevin Feige, Taika Waititi are tasked with pushing forward on upcoming Star Wars films, with a Rogue One spin-off in the works over at Disney Plus, complete with a new director. If you want to relive the Skywalker saga, here's how to watch Star Wars in the proper order. So Bradley Russell wrote this article. It was a really good article, and so I have to say, when it comes to Kelly Marie Tran, I could see a Disney Plus story happening, and it wouldn't surprise me if that happened. And I'll tell you why. When you look at Rogue One, for example, let's talk about Rogue One. You had on the movie poster, and this is big because Disney has not been able to crack the nut, if you will, in Asia, in the Chinese market, and especially with Star Wars. Literally, like, they don't care about Star Wars over there. They have their, movies and franchises that they'll have, like The Wandering Earth, based on those novels. They have all the cinema that they create themselves, and movies like Transformers are huge over in Asia, as well as, like, for example, Terminator Genesis did like huge box office, which saved Terminator Genesis. But the one thing you have to look at is the cover of the poster. They clearly put an Asian actor playing the T-1000. That was a completely on purpose marketing move for that particular movie, and it worked. And that particular T-1000 was barely in the film. Let's just be honest. He was barely in the film, but he's on the cover and everyone went to go see it. Fast forward to Rogue One, you have Felicity Jones, Diego Luna, Riz Ahmed. You've got Donnie Yen, Zhang Wen, Forrest Whitaker, all on the movie poster. Not to mention, you had Jimmy Smits in the movie, Alan Tudyk, Mads Mikkelsen, Ben Mendelsohn, and of course Felicity Jones. You have all these people literally from every country or continent. That is done on purpose, okay? Not to just check boxes, but they're trying to appeal to a wider audience of just North America when it comes to Star Wars. Having Donnie Yen and Zhang Wen on the poster of Rogue One. Rogue One did 1.056 billion. And it was a non-canon Star Wars film, or not canon, but a non-saga film, if you will. And it was produced by Kathleen Kennedy, and everyone loved Rogue One. There wasn't too many people that hated Rogue One for any reason whatsoever. But, having Donnie Yen and having Zhang Wen on the cover helped ensure that the box office in Asia and in China specifically, 13,000 screens in China, pushed that movie over the $1 billion mark. Disney Plus is expanding all across the globe. And with Kelly Marie Tran, again, it was a strategic move to try to introduce Star Wars to the Asian market. Kelly Marie Tran is on the poster. Rise of Skywalker. Okay. She was in The Last Jedi. I don't think she was on several versions of the poster, but she wasn't on the main poster. But the bottom line is they are appealing to that audience, and it's a huge market. I mean, we only have 3,500 screens in North America, and then so you look, Diego Luna gets a Rogue One spin-off series for Disney Plus. Diego Luna is huge in South America. And that's why, even Oscar Isaac was put in the Star Wars films. You literally have a different face from different parts of the world on a movie poster. And that is what Star Wars is all about. That makes it inclusive, and that it's not just, a couple of white people and aliens, right? And when you look at Forrest Whitaker in Rogue One, or you look at Billy D. Williams in Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, one could argue that Billy D. Williams's character in The Empire Strikes Back and or Return of the Jedi was a minimalized character, just like Kelly Marie Tran. And so, look, I think Kelly Marie Tran is beautiful. I think her acting is fantastic. I think she deserves to for Disney Plus to explore her background. And what I mean by that is we got this glimpse of her sister, and I want to know what that whole family's about. I mean, and I would like to see what, not necessarily, crazy wild adventures, but I would love to see them do a character study on the Rose Tico character for Kelly Marie Tran. I think she deserves another shot at this. Because one of the other things that's been frustrating about The Rise of Skywalker is they did shoot a lot of scenes with her, and none of the deleted scenes we haven't seen anything. And that goes to The Force Awakens. I mean, they shot a sequence for the dream sequence with Daisy Ridley when she touches the lightsaber in The Force Awakens. They shot a different perspective of Luke battling Vader as she walked down the hallway in Bespin in The Empire Strikes Back. That shot when she's walking down that hallway, she was supposed to turn the corner. They had an actor that was doubling Mark Hamill. They had the Vader suit. There were reports that Darth Vader was seen on set when The Force Awakens was being filmed. And so, there's a lot on the cutting room floor, and there's no reason why we shouldn't, as viewers, have access to a lot of what Kelly Marie Tran did in The Rise of Skywalker that made the cutting room floor. Same with The Force Awakens. They hardly have any deleted scenes from The Force Awakens. Same thing with Last Jedi. There's not a lot of deleted footage that is shown to the public. Now, that's probably because they're saving it for box set number 8 for the saga, or, a 50th anniversary, thing. I don't know, but I think Kelly Marie Tran deserves a shot at exploring the character more, and I think Disney Plus is a perfect platform to do it. And if not, there's room, if they have other series, Star Wars series on Disney Plus, to bring her character into the fold as well. Yeah, I'm all for it. What do you guys think? How do you feel about Rose Tico getting her own Disney Plus series? Are you on board? Let's talk about it in the comment section, and we'll see you on the next one.